Nearly 100 years after its founding, the Port of Long Beach has become the hub for a key intermodal network, linking Long Beach to markets throughout the United States and the world. Today, Long Beach is not only the premier U.S. port for the Pacific Rim and world trade, but we are also a global leader, pioneering new technologies and environmental initiatives to make sure we meet not only our customers' needs, but also the needs of the world community. Whether it's shipping raw materials or finished goods, aboard a small freighter or the latest generation post-Panamax container ship, we have the infrastructure to handle it. Deep water, expansive berths, giant cranes, and vast cargo terminals. The numbers say it all. With 10 piers and 80 berths covering 35 miles of waterfront and more than 3,200 acres of land, the Port of Long Beach is one of the largest and busiest seaports in the United States.
The port's a huge economic asset. In fact, in many ways it has replaced the defense industry and the aerospace industry that was growing here during the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And it now is responsible for well over 300,000 jobs in and around Southern California, 30,000 plus direct jobs. And so that and the multiplier effect from that employment is a huge economic stimulus to Southern California, particularly Long Beach and Los Angeles.
While most construction projects all over the U.S. have slowed down or been put on hold during the current recession, the Port of Long Beach is moving ahead with numerous infrastructure improvements to stay competitive. Already, the Port of Long Beach supports roughly 30,000 jobs in Long Beach, 316,000 jobs in Southern California, and 1.5 million across our nation. The current projects at the port are adding thousands of new jobs. Here at Pier G, a new administration complex will generate 220 jobs a year for 5 to 6 years. At Pier A West, the soil cleanup has supported 550 jobs for 1 year. Nearby at Matson's Pier C, the addition of green electrical shore power will employ nearly 60 people during the 400-day project. And of course, the largest project, the Middle Harbor Redevelopment Project, will generate up to 1,000 jobs a year for 10 years and another 14,000 permanent jobs once the work is completed.
I think you'll be able to breathe much easier as a result of the clean port policies, and we'll also be able to retain it as a great economic asset so we have employment and we generate economic activity.
Every day, hundreds of people use the Gerald Desmond Bridge to commute between San Pedro and Long Beach. The Los Angeles Economic Development Corp estimates that the $1.1 billion cost of the bridge would generate economic activity of about $2.8 billion, creating nearly 22,000 annual full-time equivalent jobs. These projects will improve the environment, keep the port competitive, and create thousands of jobs. For more information, visit www.polb.com.